Hey everyone, this is Tillery here, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, how about you press that subscribe button and give that little bell a ring so that way you know when I'm uploading new videos. Today I am doing the writing mistakes tag. So to the questions. Question number 1. The mistakes I made outlining. The first time I outlined, I tried to pants my outline. Yeah, don't do that. Just don't. It doesn't work. So I tried to pants my outline, meaning outline is a structure to help you write your book at a constant pace to me. So I tried to pants it, which was like, I didn't do my steps before outlining when I first tried to do an outline. So pantsing my way through my outline was just like, I'm gonna sit down and what comes to me, I'm gonna put it in my outline. That did not work. So I came up with my whole steps before outlining, then I formed an outline. So that was definitely my mistake when I first outlined. Question number 2. Mistake I made during my first draft was leaving my first draft too long and then trying to jump back in right where I left from, and not knowing where I was because I left the book too long. So my mistake was definitely leaving the first draft alone midway through and then trying to jump back in and not knowing where I was. This was before I was in plotter and before I started outlining, which made this very, very difficult to just jump back in. So I had to go back and read so much of the story so that way I can remember all my key plot points to continue the story, which took up more time. If I had an outline, I would be able to just jump back in by reading, going over my outline. So yeah, that was the mistake. The mistake I made while revising and editing. So the mistake I made when editing was not referring back to my outline, because I am a plotter now. So I did not go over my outline the first time, and I had to end up, it took me longer while editing because I didn't address my outline so it could help me with my side notes that I had in the outline in order to add in the candy and whipped cream. I call mine candy with cream. That's the details I like to add into my story as I go, because I don't add all the details when I do my first draft. So when I went back into edit and put those things in, I did not, because this is a beginner's mistake, I did not go back through my outline when I was editing for a tool for editing, which I should have used. So that was the mistake I made. Not referencing and going off of my outline for my details add back in. She's back at it again, folks. She's back at it again. Question number 4. The mistakes I made with time management. So, mistakes I made with time management is during the weekends, because I don't manage my time well on the weekends because I'm quite tired from the whole week of working, plus writing during the week, plus all my other things I do. So I don't manage my time and didn't manage my time very well on the weekends. So I still kind of make that mistake. I do manage to get my recording time in. I really try to push to do that, but again, I don't manage my time very well on the weekends. It's very hard to be focused on the weekends because that's like relaxed time because you've been hustling and bustling all week. So that's the mistake I made with time management, was not managing my time during the weekends, because that's when you get a lot of stuff done with your time, and I was not managing it well. Starting to do a little bit better with that, but still seems to be an issue. So try not to make that mistake anymore. Question number 5. My biggest newbie mistake. Well, that's easy. That was not outlining, because I don't really know. Without outlining, I would be taking very long to finish my books because I was pantsing. And that works for some people, to pants. I thought it was working for me, but it was not. I write and complete my books much better with a outline. Question number 6. Biggest mistake I see other writers make. Believing in writer's block. fine if you want to believe in writer's block, but I don't. I think it's actually, it shouldn't be called writer's block. It should be called self-block, because that's all you're doing. You're blocking yourself. Nothing else is blocking you besides you, because you're making that collective decision not to write. We're not talking about people who cannot write because they had a hand injury or they're sick or something like that and they just cannot write. Actually, that's not writer's block, so that's irrelevant to this point. Just, I think that's the biggest mistake, is writers believing in writer's block and thinking that there's something that can stop you from writing your story. You know what? Actually, I have another one that I think I want to throw it in there as an extra for the question. It's listening to other people telling you that your story is terrible or bad or something like that, and it's like, oh, well, a lot of people are saying it, then it's probably, but let's just be honest. What's a lot of people? Like 20 people told you that it was terrible, or you shouldn't write this because it's too odd or something? No, definitely write the story you want to tell. This has nothing to do with getting it professionally edited or otherwise. This is actually telling the story you want to tell. I mean, I see it in time and time again in writer groups and stuff that I'm in, where writers will ask a question like, do you think this is a good story, or do you think this is too cliche to write? Write the story you want to tell, and, excuse my French, damn all the other things that's stopping you from writing it, because if you don't write the story you want to tell, whose story you want to tell? Alrighty, that's all the questions for writing mistakes tag, which is pretty funny. So thanks for watching. Take care.